Rompopolo, Ajarakan, and the being known as the Black Flame, these are the three new monsters introduced in Capcom's latest trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's go ahead and quickly take a look at these monsters and what we know about them so far in regards to this upcoming title. So in Capcom's latest trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds, we are introduced to the new fire locale, which is the Oilwell Basin. Unlike previous titles where the volcanic regions are usually constantly ablaze, the basin is mostly dark and dreary during our initial exploration, giving it this slight horror vibe that you don't normally get with the volcanic regions. It eventually lights up in flames when the supposed seasons change. However, unlike the other two locales, the trailer reveals that the region doesn't light up in flames until the people of Azus light up what is known as the Fire Spring. That's when the region explodes into its fiery environment. This could indicate that the people of Azus influenced the region's climate unlike the other two areas. Or it's possible that an external force causes the region to set ablaze and the lighting of the fire spring just happens to coincide with the region's change of climate. Regardless, this will be fascinating to explore because of how different the circumstances are in the Oilwell Basin regarding climate change compared to the other two locales previously introduced within Monster Hunter Wilds. If you have any kind of theories regarding the storyline in Oilwell Basin, do let us know in the comments below because this is one of the key things that Capcom was focusing on when they introduced the region in the trailer. Now moving on, let's explore the monsters. First, we finally got to see what monster the Hammerset likely originated from in Wilds. The Hammerset is likely from the Rompopolo, a new brute wyvern that lives in the oil and tar within the basin. What's interesting is that this monster is classified as a brute wyvern, but it doesn't follow your traditional brute wyvern aesthetics. If anything, the Rompopolo looks more like an oversized bird wyvern given its overall appearance, especially with the whole beaked mouth that's usually seen on raptorial bird wyverns. Based on what we've seen on the trailer, the Rompopolo mainly focuses on spewing poisonous mist across its body and lashing its slender tongue for physical combat. The stinger on its tail can be used to eject poison from the oil ground, attacking its targets from below. Overall, this monster's design challenges the conventional design of brute wyverns in the series. And also, it gives me that strong Mr. Burns vibe from The Simpsons. I mean, just take a look at the head and posture of this monster.
Excellent.
Next up is the Ajarakan, the new fanged beast showcased in the trailer. Ajarakan is another primate fanged beast similar to the likes of the Rajang, Blangonga, and Kongalala. However, this one uses the fire element. Unlike the previous fanged beast to use fire, which was the Garangolm, this monster doesn't sport a dual element. However, it can be seen throwing rocks and debris, which could potentially inflict other blights if the Ajarakan can explore other areas. As a newly introduced fanged beast, its ability of igniting its body to enhance its overall powers is actually something we've seen before in the series but not on mainline games. The first fanged beast to demonstrate a similar ability is the Vol'jang, an origin species introduced in Monster Hunter Frontier. Given how we've seen monsters in the series integrate Frontier movesets since 5th gen and even having the Espinas in Sunbreak, it wouldn't surprise me if the Ajarakan adapts elements of Vol'jang's abilities in its arsenal. Also, after seeing the two Ajarakans in combat, I'm hoping we see them do a team-based attack similar to how Lunastra and Teostra have a bond attack back in World and how certain monsters in Frontier would coordinate with each other to create devastating attacks. But whether we actually get something like that remains to be seen. And finally, the highlight of this trailer has to be the Black Flame. This monster stands out completely compared to all monsters we've seen so far, mainly due to the fact that this creature is covered in oil and tar, so the full appearance of the monster is being blurred. Alongside this, the creature is likely based on a cephalopod, which gives it a unique flair compared to other monsters they've revealed for this title. Similar to how they revealed the Arkveld as the White Wraith, this mysterious monster is simply known as the Black Flame by the people of Azus. Capcom hasn't revealed the monster's name as of yet or given it an official classification, which is important given certain lore elements in Wilds. As we previously explored on my Arkveld video, feel free to check out that video by the way if you haven't already, Capcom highlighted the importance of extinct species in wilds. It's likely that the Black Flame is another monster thought to be extinct until it was recently discovered in the Forbidden Lands. What gives away this detail is that, similar to the Archvelb, they haven't actually classified the monster. This means we'll discover more about the Black Flame during our adventures in the Forbidden Lands and how it possibly ties to other extinct species within this game. However, despite the circumstances of this mysterious monster being similar to the Archvelb, the Black Flame cephalopod design makes it difficult to tie the monster to already established classifications. The closest possible link we have for the Black Flame is the Nakarkos, an elder dragon back in generations. If the Black Flame is considered as a regular species and not an elder dragon, we could be looking into another creature that defies the conventional designs of a specific monster class. Or alternatively, it's possible we may have a new classification revealed in Wilds, with the Black Flame being the first monster to be included in it. And this wouldn't be the first time Capcom has done this either. Back in 3rd generation, we had the Zenogre as the only fanged wyvern until more were revealed in World. And in the case of the Najarala, it remains as the only large monster in the snake wyvern category throughout the entirety of the series. So overall, we could be looking at a new classification, with the Black Flame being the sole monster within that classification. Now overall, I'm genuinely excited to explore more this new region in the Forbidden Lands and discover what other monsters may be lurking within, and learn even more about the mysterious Black Flame and its relation to the people of Azus and other monsters within Wilds. And hopefully, with the Oilwell Basin being a region filled with tar and oil, it could also mean that an elder dragon from a previous game could potentially return within this title. But that's a discussion for another day. For now though, what do you think about the new locale and the monsters revealed within the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds? Let us know in the comments below your thoughts and opinions on everything Capcom revealed so far regarding this title, and feel free to share some of your theories regarding the storyline of Wilds and what role certain monsters like the Black Flame will have in the story of this title. And as always, if you enjoyed these videos, please consider hitting the like on the video itself and subscribing to the channel, as well as hitting that bell icon so you can go ahead and catch up on any other content that I might be doing in future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward.